Okay. So I healed my ankle then, and it was fine. It was completely healed. And I just, constant gratitude. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is such a miracle. This is so amazing, because guess what? Here's the difference with this one is I didn't even touch body code or muscle testing or anything. I simply took the injured limb in my hands and healed it. This is what Jesus Christ came and taught us, as well as other ascended masters. Jesus came and taught us. It's been warped, and the Bible doesn't say it the way it was. Jesus came to teach us that we can do what he can do. We simply need to believe, to love, and to open ourselves to divine. And he taught us this. It's not in the Bible, I know. Those who are Christian, you can talk to Jesus Christ and get to know him better, what he really taught on this earth, what his mission really was. And I'll have a whole video about Jesus Christ. Obviously, he's the most amazing person ever. You can get to know him personally. If you are Christian, you should get to know him personally. And then you can get more truth about him and about what some people on this earth are teaching and saying they're teaching from him. That's not from Jesus. Because there's a lot of Jesus's teachings being twisted for reasons that aren't beautiful and lovely. But anyway, this was the first time I had healed without muscle testing. No, not the first time. I had done numerous healings similar to this, but this was the first time I had like an injury of this type and healed it on spot right then and there without anything else. Just me and my divine guides guiding me and my higher self guiding me through this. Well, about a month later, 2 months later, I don't know the timing, we had a child. Well, I'm just going to say it. We didn't know what it was at the time, but we knew after. We had a child injure an ankle really badly. And you could see in this child's face, they couldn't stand even at all. And we've seen broken bones. We've seen multiple broken bones, so we know. So I could tell. And you know, like when you start to open up the pathways, there's so much knowing that just comes in. It's no longer, oh no, something's wrong with her foot. How do we fix this? Like, what could be wrong? It turns into, boom, it's broken. And we knew. And I was like, boom. So we took this child in. And I said her, so that gave it away. It was our youngest. And her ankle, I knew it was broken. And so we took this child in. We took this girl in. And I sat her on my lap. And I held the ankle. And you can guess what the divine guides, you can guess what my angels and team told me. They're like, Karen, heal it. So in the moment, I was like, Jay, you go do body code. I'm going to do what I can here. Because that's what I was being called to do. I was being told to do this. And I'm like, I did it for my leg. Why can't I do it for this? I hadn't done it in this laying on of hands way. This, putting your hands, putting that heart chakra on them and using love and clearing the things that are causing the injury, the problem. So, yet I knew. So this inner guidance was like, Karen, heal this. You know how. You did it for you. Do it for her. So Jay went in the room and he started clearing a few issues. Okay, there's so much to this story. Anyway, so I held her little ankle. She was in so much pain, very much pain. And I held her little ankle and I went within and I started healing it. I cleared all the trapped emotions. I cleared the inflammation. I realigned the bones. I realigned the joints. And I said these things as they came to me. I realigned the bones. I realigned the joints. I rebalance and realign the ligaments, the tendons, the fascia, the muscles. So all these different things and whatever came to me. I was also prompted to rebalance and realign her circulatory system in her leg. And so I just said it as they came. So I'm holding her ankle and I said, I do this and I do that. And within 5 minutes, I had gone through all the things that I was that were coming up. Okay. And she had stopped crying. She had stopped crying. And I held her. I didn't even want to try testing it. Yeah, I'm like, no. So I sat and held her for a few minutes after I had finished, after all the things that I was being guided to heal had finished. And so I held her on my lap. She wasn't crying. She was just kind of sitting there. Oh yeah, we had a little video on our phone. I was distracting her with some songs on YouTube. And so she was just sitting there watching the songs on YouTube. And so I was like, I knew what had happened, what had taken place in her leg. I knew it was fixed. It was healed. But yet there's still a tiny part of me that was like doubting, like, but what if it didn't get healed all the way? Okay. So get this. I take this girl and I set her on the floor. She stands and she's holding my phone, watching the songs, and she starts walking across the room. You guys, she had a broken ankle and she had been healed. It only took about 5 minutes to heal her completely. Jay did some body code. I was given this because I was curious how much did I do by putting my hands on and clearing these issues and healing her. And I was curious how much Jay did he cleared a handful of issues. I don't remember the exact number. It wasn't a ton though. Like his stopped. So he was like, okay, that's all. So his clearing stopped there. So he said, are there anything else I can do for Beth? And it was a no. Okay. So he did a smaller amount of issues. So I actually went within and I said, what percentage did I do and what percentage did Jay do? Because I was curious, how much did I actually do here and there? Because he was working on her too. And I was given the answer. I did 80% of the healing sitting there holding her ankle. And Jay did 20%. So he was working on her at the same time I was. But this was a learning experience for me. I mean, okay, again, she didn't get hurt for me to learn. It's just, this happened. And it was actually on a trampoline. And the kids are getting strong. We got a trampoline again, and they're bouncing muscles, because you use a whole variety of different muscles with bouncing, and they're strengthening their bouncing muscles again. Because we had a tramp before, and they were all strong and bouncing around, and they're getting strong again. They're getting used to bouncing on a tramp again, because it had been like a year-ish, almost a year, less than a year, I guess, since they'd bounced on our old trampoline. Anyway, 9 months maybe. So I put Beth down. She walked across the room holding my phone, walking normally. We had healed her. You guys, so again, for some people, this isn't that huge. They see this every day. I know healers that see this every day. This is the norm. This is life for them. They know this stuff. But for me, this was new because I did it to my own rolled ankle. But I had never done it with someone else's broken bone, holding on to it. Okay, guys? So, that's just another miracle. We have witnessed so many miracles. I don't think I need to say any more of these miracles. Like, I think I've illustrated the point. We can heal ourselves. Was there anything else I want to cover? I don't need to say any more miracles. We've had multiple injuries. We've had illnesses, very dangerous illnesses that we were scared, and we cleared the underlying issues. So let me end this with, we all can do miracles. We came to do miracles. You guys, we are powerful light beings. We are powerful light beings that came down into these human mortal bodies. But when you wake up to your essence of being this powerful light being, you can work all manner of miracles. And I'm serious when I say all manner of miracles. You know the movies that show cool things like energetic shields, and they show people like moving water, large amounts of water, or moving tornadoes away, or the movies show all this. Well, guys, it's true. It's true. We have these miracles from the Bible. We have these miracles from legends and all these different places where we go, whoa, that's so cool. But we have that now. We are powerful light beings. We are gods and goddesses embodied in these bodies, here to learn these things. And I'm telling you, you guys, there's been a lot on the planet that has a lot of blindness to who can heal, how they can heal, and who has spiritual authority. I just have to say this. So many people know this already, but you have spiritual authority over yourself. You do. There is no spiritual authority on this planet, not over your spirit. There are those that will tell you, I'm following Jesus and I have spiritual authority over you. That's not true. When you wake up to your own inner, your God within, you can do miracles too. You can heal a broken leg. You can, if you needed to, you could move a tornado and you could move it away if it were coming towards your house. Guys, I need you to know this. You have the power within you to perform all these miracles and more. We are God's embodied. We came to this earth to learn and to grow. Right now, the planet is a lot of blindness on the planet, which is the perfect learning. You could call it playground. Can you think of a lesson more amazing than coming to a planet completely blind to your own divine truths? Being kind of blinded in so many ways. And then unraveling and clearing the things that are keeping you from knowing, wait a second, I can do these miracles. Yes, you can. Every man, woman, and child on this planet has the godlike capacities because we are God's embodied. And I know it sounds weird to some people. That may sound super weird, like, what are you talking about? I'm not a god, I'm just a regular person. I'm just a regular Joe doing my regular things. But it's a journey, and we're all on our journey. But me doing these videos, this was a big part of my journey. I promised a lot of people on this earth. When I say a lot, that may be 5. Not a ton of people, but there are people on this earth that I promised to do these videos so they could know more. And so here I am doing these videos, and it's so amazing. And I just feel so much love for everyone and everybody. Okay, that's my a few videos on healing. I've got more. I've got so much more. Thanks.